We had a guy by the name of Brent Rayban. He was a sergeant, and he had a small group of guys, and he would just run around, just brutally beating minorities.
Show me where you got cut.
After they would beat them, and they were sufficiently bloody, they would take their photographs and post them on Facebook and write captions like, you know, how they fell down the stairs. They didn't want to investigate Ray-Ban, so instead they started investigating who sent the postings, who's ratting out these cops that are running around committing these crimes.
Yep. Who's ratting out the guys doing the bad shit? And since they work for the establishment, it's amazing what they get away with, huh?
And of course they found me.
It's a clique, it's a gang, it's a cult. It's a gang. And they conduct themselves accordingly to just like a gang.
He did what a lot of people wanted to do, but didn't have the heart or the intestinal fortitude to do. Meaning, he found a platform to expose the corruption.
Yeah, and anybody that exposes this corruption, this is what happens to you. Not only with cops, with the government, or any legal officials in this country called the United States of America. It's a Stasi country, people. And we have nothing but criminals operating and running America.
They're groping this woman in the middle of a golf course, surrounded by houses. In between the photographs, she's snorting cocaine in front of everybody on the golf course. It wasn't just any person with the sheriff's office. It was the head of internal affairs, Major Robert Van Reeth.
Yeah, internal affairs. We're investigating ourselves. Yeah, sure. Every fucking criminal in the world would love to investigate themselves. Just like the government. We're investigating ourselves. Remember, people, diplomatic people have diplomatic immunity, meaning that they cannot be arrested. They are immune to the laws. They can just walk away. Yep, they got this free pass card to not go to jail because they're a representative. And I'm not making the decisions for myself, they're for the people, so I'm not accountable for my actions. And that's the fact. That's why Hillary Clinton said it didn't matter. It doesn't, what difference does it make? Because she can't get in trouble. She's has diplomatic immunity. That should set a red flag up to everybody.
The chief deputy, Michael Gauger, went to my wife's place of business to tell my wife to have me take down the website.
Yeah, harassing him now because he's exposing the truth. Exposing the truth, ladies and gentlemen.
I started seeing strange cars pulling in front of my house, people taking photographs.
And there were police cars all over the place. FBI, Sheriff's Office. The FBI said they had 45 people go through their apartment.
I couldn't fly out because my passport was blocked. I knew that the only way to get past TSA was to get into Canada without leaving through the normal channels.
So he took a plane to Moscow. He had to actually leave the country to be safe from these criminals. And it's amazing. He had to go to Russia. Think about that, people.
Honestly, I don't want to go back. My country betrayed me.
It's nothing new, my friend. Country's betraying everybody. It's not just you. It's betraying the whole nation of people, stabbing them directly right into the back. And we can't grip the reality of the situation yet.
You asked me if I think I did the right thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did do the right thing.
Yes. It's sad. It's sad that America has turned into the shithole that it is. Most of the people that work for the system are criminals. They're breaking the law. They violate the law. They get away with it. And that's a fact. This is why we have the country it's in peril right now, because massive corruption, and I mean talking massive corruption. The corruption is from the lowest, and I've said this before, I see it myself, from the local little cities to townships to large cities, your county representatives, your state representatives, and your federal representatives, and in collusion with our law enforcement agencies throughout the entire United States of America. We have a problem, ladies and gentlemen. We have massive corruption at every level in this country, and it needs to stop, and it needs to stop now before it gets totally, completely out of hand.